Okay, so for number 2, I could see that your answers were pi over 9 plus 2 pi over 3k and then 5 pi over 9 plus 2 pi over 3k. What that means is that pi over 9 is one of the answers between 0 and 2 pi. And then you can also add 2 pi over 3 as many times as you want or subtract it as many times as you want to get more answers. Okay, and then over here, same thing. So 5 pi over 9 is an answer. And then you can add 2 pi over 3 or subtract 2 pi over 3 as many times as you want to get more answers. So if I started to list the answers within 0 to 2 pi, if I want to do that, I'm going to do this addition that I was talking about, but getting a common denominator is going to help us out. So I'm going to put get common denominator. Okay, so I could multiply top and bottom of this fraction both by 3. That would give us pi over 9 stays the same, plus 2 times 3 gives us 6 pi on the top, 3 times 3 gives us 9 on the bottom. Okay, and then do the same thing here. So you'd have 5 pi over 9 multiplied by 3 over 3, you get, again, 6 pi over 9. Okay. So when we go to list our answers, pi over 9 is one of them. And now we're going to add 6 pi over 9 to it. So if I add 6 pi over 9 to 1 pi over 9, you just add 6 plus 1, you get 7 pi over 9. And then you can add it on again. So we can take 6 pi over 9 and add it to 7 pi over 9. So if we just add 7 plus 6, we get 13. So we have 13 pi over 9. And we could do it again, but if you add it again, 13 plus 6, you're going to have 19. But 19 divided by 9, that's bigger than 2. And we don't want to go past 2 pi. So that's all of the answers we're going to get from this one. Then we do the same thing over here. So 5 pi over 9 is an answer. We'll add 6 pi over 9 onto it once. That would give us 6 plus 5 is 11. So we'd have 11 pi over 9. And then add it on again. So add the 6 onto the 11. You get 17 pi over 9. And then we don't want to add it again because it would be too big. All right, something else to keep in mind is that sometimes you have to subtract this value from the starting value. So you would have to take 5 minus 6. But in this case, that would be a negative number. And we don't want negatives because we want 0 to be the smallest potential answer. So you might come to a problem where you would have to subtract it to get more answers. But that's not the case here. Okay, so those are all of your solutions from 0 to 2 pi. Okay, let me know if this helps.